experiment Gay Kingdom is exposing how members of the gay community feel about and treat each other. Now, things got really heated when members of the gay community had to assign job titles and establish a hierarchy. But the battle had just begun.
With the roles established, our jester leads the group over to the town square for their next assignment.
Every kingdom needs laws to live by. Please choose 7 laws, eliminating 3 to create the laws of the land.
Some of the laws were easily agreed upon.
Thou shalt only have biological children. That's garbage. That's garbage. We all agree that's garbage because we can bring loving, caring families to any child. Thou shalt not date outside of your race.
Out. While others were hotly debated.
This one I think we could have a little discussion about. Thou must not use drugs or alcohol.
To each his own.
I like to drink.
Now, do we also recognize that alcohol and drug abuse runs rampant in the gay
community? We're talking about abuse.
Abuse.
There are normal gay and lesbian people out there.
It doesn't matter your orientation. If you're addicted to drugs, you're addicted to drugs.
Your behavior determines.
So you're telling me because I'm a lesbian, I'm going to be more addicted to drugs.
I partied in the gay community and I partied in the straight community. And I see more straight people in their bars getting a lot more messed up.
Should we eliminate this or should we keep it?
Eliminate.
No, keep it for now.
Oh, thou shalt have protected sex at all times.
I mean, a relationship is based on trust. You can't fall back on that. If you don't have trust, don't be in a relationship.
Remember that when you're judging me later for wanting to move on to another man or another woman.
Nowadays what happens is a lot of people feel because there's a lot of the medication for HIV, there's a lot of advances that people don't need to have protected sex all the time, which is a misnomer.
You could be with somebody and you could be committed and they could be committed to you, but at the end of the day, you don't really know what they do when you're at work or when you're out and about and they're like,
That means that you don't trust your own partner then. That means you don't trust
I do trust you, but I trust me more.
This one seems to be a little bit heated. There's a lot of compartments in this one that have to be discussed. Thou must always wear gender-specific clothing.
I kind of agree with it.
You agree with it?
Yeah.
And what is your reasoning for that, my king?
Persons like, as yourself, give me the title of yourself.
Sort of in a sense, you're saying that because I dress this way and you dress that way, you're still considered that you dress and you wear. Honey, you wouldn't look this good, first of all. Let's be honest.
I would look better, number one.
Better, please. A man should dress like a man, a woman should dress like a woman, and that's it.
That's I think it's people like you that make other people afraid.
I've actually brought a lot of people out of what their shell there was, because a lot of masculine men that were afraid of people that were feminine or people that were drag or something like that, they could relate to me a lot more. I could sit down and
that's you as an individual.
We've done the same thing too. I have enough courage and enough thought to just be able to just be who I am. They take me for who I am because of the fact that I'm real. I must represent what's real about me. I'm not a fake person.
Show of hands, who wants to get rid of it? Oh, my king, I'm so sorry. Oh, my son. Down it goes.
All right, so we didn't get to see you guys decide about your final laws of the kingdom, the gay kingdom. So here are the list with the 7 laws that you chose. The first is, thou shalt not have sex outside of a relationship. Only women may wear makeup. I know head of lettuce is like, Thou must have safe sex at all times. Thou shalt eat healthy and keep physically fit. Thou may only have sex with one person in the kingdom. Nobody's clapping on that one. Thou must attend religious services, and thou must not use drugs or alcohol.
All right. Whoa.
All right.
Whoa. What a party.
What did you say?
Wow. The makeup one, Tyra, I mean, we had to pick out of 10, we had to whittle it down to 7. And I don't, the makeup thing really got me also, but I thought for the benefit of the whole community,
because even
I would sacrifice my lip gloss.
Even the king wears makeup.
But you guys are breaking the law right now, then.
I know, but we're outside the kingdom. We're in your kingdom.
Oh, you're right, darling. You're right. In my kingdom, you can do whatever you want. So, Kaden, you were upset with Michael for linking drug and alcohol abuse to the gay community.
Yeah, and it still upsets me because, I have friends of all orientation. I think it's just crap that you would think that, just because I'm lesbian, it's not going to make me prone to doing drugs or shooting up heroin or, you know, snorting coke. Like, that's not who I am. And you
That's
can't
not,
classify
that's not saying
that.
you. That's who
But you're
you are.
classifying all of us,
I'm not
or
classifying
the
everybody.
most part, more of the gay community to do drugs and alcohol. That's not
Well, tell
true,
us about
though.
your story, Michael.
Because the thing is, gay people deal with the most issues. Like, I've been through it personally. You know what I mean? Since I was like 13, I've been getting high since I was 13. And I stopped when I was 19. And I've hung around that crowd where they've done coke, and they've shot heroin, and they've done ecstasy. And a lot of gay people like to use party drugs. And the gay people that I've known always use the party drugs. And I've never known one individual, actually one individual in my life that was gay that didn't use drugs. Every other person
I don't
around
know
me
that that's
used
a real
drugs. That's in my experience personally. That's my
a moral issue, people.
I'm not saying they do, but there's also issues. There's issues behind a person using.
Yeah, but
and our
how
issue,
many
a gay
straight
person's
people
issue.
are you around? How many straight parties are you going to? How many straight clubs are you going to?
I
go to both.
I've never
I go
been to a
both.
gay club, so
And-
only clubs I've been to were straight clubs.
okay, well, that's great. I go to gay clubs. I go to straight
We're
clubs.
straight. So
It don't
for
matter.
me, that's just my personal experience.
think
But
It's-
I've had friends that would get pounds and ounces of ecstasy, and their best customers were the gay clubs.
Well, you're hanging out with the wrong people.
And Hedda, you were angry with Michael with him saying that you should not dress like a woman, that it's an
Well,
embarrassment.
because, yes, Tyra, I felt like I should not, we should wear gender-appropriate clothing. And I just thought of it in the broader spectrum. If that was the case, Fallout Boy, where would they be today? I mean, there's so many male straight pop stars who dress not as gorgeously like this,
Yeah.
but in feminine attire. So I just felt that was very narrow-minded.
Yeah.
Very narrow-minded.
So, Michael, are you embarrassed as a gay man when you see more effeminate or men in the gay community dressed like women? What does it make you feel like?
It's not so much feminine. The thing is, it's like I said, I mean, what Kaden was saying, it's breaking a stereotype. The stereotype, when I see it or when people come up to me and say something, is Hedda or Michael. That's it. That's the stereotype. They're like, oh, so in your spare time, what do you do? Do you go out dressing like a No, that's not what I do.
Would you say that the majority of gay men are more masculine acting, and that the ones that stand out are more feminine?
I think it's kind of borderline between both.
Yeah, 50-50.
You know, I think it's kind of in between both.
Yeah.
I couldn't say which one's more or less.
What do you guys
I see
think?
More men acting a little bit more feminine than
That I
than
could agree with
masculine.
that, though. I
Definitely.
kind of agree with
They're a
that.
lot more
That
flaming.
what, do you think the majority of gay men are more masculine, more feminine?
I've partied at a few gay clubs, and I think when I look around, I see more of the men being a little bit more flamboyant than even when they look and appear straight, they have a little bit more twist to them, and they do all this stuff. I don't understand it.
I mean, you don't have to
Or there could also, play devil's advocate, it could also be that, you know, people that go to clubs tend to be more loose and more free.
Well, booze helps, I guess.